Hello. Hello, 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 everyone. We're here. We're mythic. We were off last night. For unfortunate reasons, I must say. But we're back at it right now. Traumatized, Boogeyman. Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. Scarlet, Warlock, Newt Avenger, Luffy Gear 5, Chris Chaos, Summer, True Yellow, David Salazar, Shin Dragonov, Sweet Chef Jones, Joe LeBlanc, King of Krads, as always, Sean Nascimento. So I was at the emergency vet with my cat last night. He started acting erratically, strangely, and one of his eyes pupils was bigger than the other. And that's not normal. That's not good. When you see that, especially if you see that in people, something is wrong. That's a neurological problem. So we took him to the emergency vet pretty late, and we were there for about, for a while, probably till about 12:30, which is when I normally go live. So I didn't get home till about 1, and I had sat in the emergency vet from like about 8 o'clock. So I was there for about like 4 hours. Not in any immediate danger, but he has some sort of, he's an older cat, he's a senior cat. He has maybe some kind of neurological problem, so maybe some sort of just elderly cat dementia. He has been getting confused and kind of agitated. We think he's kind of forgetting things. He forgets where his box is. He forgets where his food is. So he's having some sort of problem. They also discovered that he is either going or completely blind in one of his eyes, because the eye that's blown out, that's dilated, is not responding to light. Even when the doctor shined a light directly into it, it didn't retract. It doesn't dilate, it doesn't react to motion. So he appears to be losing his sight a little bit. He appears to be having some sort of neurological condition. We don't know what exactly. He's going to have to go back to the regular vet for maybe a test or two or a blood test or something. But other than that, he's hanging in there. He's back home. I fed him. He's back to sleeping and flopping around. But yeah, that was and I got home at 1. I said I could go live, but honestly, I'm so burned out. I'm just not I'm not feeling it. Obviously, like I said, I'm gonna lay down and listen to some music, and that'll be that. Cause yeah, it was a crazy night. So yeah, but he's 15 years old. So hey, look, it's Doomzilla. He's 15 years old, so he's not a spring chicken anymore. Which is, it happens. He's gonna get old. So, but we're working on it. He's gonna go back to the other vet tomorrow, and what they say is, whatever, we'll listen to their advice. Boom. Autumn Harvester, how you doing? But anyways, I digress. Yeah, so that was why I was just not feeling it last night. I had put up a lot of videos too. I had done 5 or 6 videos in a row, so I was like, Sunday night maybe I could take off. I can do a little without this. So that's what I did. Boom. Enters tapped. We'll do sacrifice an artifact, draw. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Boom. Enduring Innocence. Storm Chaser's Talent. Gets the infinite draw cards. Authority of the Consuls again. Ooh, okay. Two Authority of the Consuls is kind of a problem for me because this is an aggro deck that kind of requires low end to keep up, so I don't think we have this. Mochi, how you doing? Autumn Harvester, welcome. Jappy Grizel, how you doing? But anyways, yeah, but that was the story of why I wasn't around last night. Silent R. Yarpy. Yarpy? Enduring Curiosity. This dude's just trying to draw infinite cards. I have nothing here for him. Two Authority is going to ruin me. Oh, well, thank you for coming, Luffy Gear 5. I was just watching One Piece tonight. Make sure you like before you go if you could. That would help out quite a bit. I had a real shit draw on that one. That was not a good draw, especially against that. I have a feeling he was going middle life gain. My microphone, I'm talking on my mic, and it's giving me feedback. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. I need to know if you can hear. I need to know if you can hear me. Yes, if you can hear my voice. Okay. I don't know why that happened. I'm looking at my monitor right here. I'm looking at my second monitor with the OBS software, and it says that I have the whatchamacallit is on. He's gonna play a knockback here. That's why he has this blue. Blue is for knockback. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, I have no idea why the sound cut out. Literally not a clue. True Yellow, I want to talk to you about your fears. Nothing to be scared of, man. Just don't be anxious. You'll play worse if you're anxious, but it doesn't matter. Win or lose, man. You're in it to win, you're in it to get in, man. Don't worry about it. You win, you lose, it doesn't matter. There's another game coming. There's more cards coming, there's more games coming. I have to remind myself a lot of times. I've played millions of games, probably close to a million games of Magic the Gathering, and I'm probably going to play a million more of them. This game in front of me doesn't matter that much. It's fine. It's whatever. I want you to start thinking about things on a cosmic time scale. Don't get in your head about it. You'll see me get upset, and then you'll see me go, whatever, I don't care. Because really, that's the only way to get perspective. So don't worry about it. That's the biggest thing. Don't worry about it, man. Doesn't matter. No, not to just stop it, but I need you to reflect on you're hyper focused on that game is why you're nervous. You're saying, "Oh God, this game is important. This game, oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to make a mistake on this game and it's going to fuck it up. I'm going to do something wrong here and I'm going to go something bad's going to happen and I'll have out my gems or I'm not going to." No, don't worry about it. I want you to think on a long time scale. You're going to play a lot of drafts, you're going to play a lot of games of Magic. This particular game doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter. Just have fun. You worry about when you're eating a sandwich, whether or not you're eating the sandwich right. No, you just fucking eat the sandwich. You go, this is a good sandwich. I'm going to have another one probably tomorrow or the next week. I'm going to eat a sandwich later. You don't think about it. So I need you to take a bigger time scale. I need you to take a bigger time scale on how you view things. It helps. It helps me a lot. Yeah, like these games that I'm going through, whatever that guy was doing, I don't want to stick around for it. I don't give a shit. Summer, as far as there's a little bit of debate about summer right now. Let me weigh in on this too. I've never attacked summer. I feel unprovoked. I've never just been like, "Hey, summer, XYZ." I'll be like, "Oh, I sure like Magic," and Summer will go, "Well, I hope you're sure like losing Magic because that's what's about to happen." And I go, "Whoa, that's way out of fucking line right there, Summer. That's way out of line." And so I feel like at that point, like, when am I justified to be like, "Whoa, let's calm down here"? You know, that's taking it too far. So I feel like at that point, am I not allowed to say something about that? That seems, seems unreasonable. Well, this helps for anxiety in general. You've got to look. I always talk about a technique when I work with people who have anxiety. I call it the 1-2-5-10. And to calm yourself down, and I do this for myself. To calm yourself down when you're thinking about an anxious situation or something that you're nervous about, or maybe something that has happened or you're anticipating or something like that. I run through the 1-2-5-10 list, which is you go minutes, hours, days, months, years. Is this going to matter in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Is this going to matter? Is this going to be a big deal in 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours? Is this going to matter in 1 hour, 2, whatever, days, etc., and so forth? And you give yourself a second to think about that, and you get perspective again. Part of it, a lot of it, is perspective about whether or not this is super critical as it goes, and I feel like that really does help me. The time that I take to think about it, along with giving myself the perspective of how critical is this thing that is happening that I'm nervous about, kind of gives me a reflective aspect. And yeah, it also helps you figure out bigger problems. Yeah, if you say this is gonna matter 10 days from now, this is gonna matter a year from now. Yeah, you're in a big situation. You got to take it with gravity. But anyways, that's enough me talking about. That's enough me talking about anxiety. It's enough of my day job. It's time for my night job, like Batman. Pain for all. Oh, he's got pain for all, everyone. He's got some pain, and it's for everybody. QTG. 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 And Shark Mouth. That's pretty cool. Shark Mouth followed 3 hours ago. We like sharks. Wow. Self-destruct. Boom. Pain for all. 2 damage. Amazing stuff. I'm going to take it. Biotech Specialist. Boom. I'll do this. Sacrifice an artifact. We'll go in for 1. Boom. There you go. Mochi, how you doing? Emmett. Summer. Bishop 5015. Welcome. Got a lot of people here tonight. Ooh. Oh, okay. Nova Hellkite. Yeah, that's good. Okay. 1 ping there. 2. 6. I don't think that they can add enough damage here to kill me. So I think I'm going to be fine. Because all I need to do is... What do I need to do? What do I need to do here? He's going to hold steady. He's going to swing in. Okay. Yeah, I wish as many people press the like button as... he's going to fling that to me. I know he is. He's going to fling that there. He's going to do it. I know he's got a fling open. This is a fling deck. Self-destruct. Boom. There you go. Cast from Exile. Okay. Good game. Why am I getting like weird lag? What's going on with my my computer? There you go. Is everything okay? Can you guys hear me? Is the stream coming through okay? I want to make sure that everything is normal, because I feel like OBS is being weird. Yeah, you gotta like. You gotta like. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, this is called Gruel Summer. Because it's a gruel summer. A gruel summer. boom, 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 boom. Okay, good. I'm glad. No, yeah, it's definitely Summer's reputation as a Doom prophet is, I think, well established. I think that is the main thing that Doom. That's my impression of Summer. Doom. Death comes for you. You feel its chill on your neck. We want him to discard. Okay. Let's do Screaming Mimi out here. Okay. Push you in. Play a knockback. I know they got a knockback in there. Yeah. That's fine. Everyone's playing fucking discard. Like, what's going on here? Why are we doing this all the time? Okay. Are people just like they're on the fucking I'm gonna abuse the shit out of fucking Cauldron? That's the thing now. I'm just gonna abuse Cauldron until it is done. No, hold on. I gotta set the record straight here. Summer does not read the field. Summer is reading the field, but then says what's gonna happen next is they're gonna board wipe and you're gonna be fucked. There's a difference going, ooh, you know, there's some counterplays here, or maybe play that next, or looks like this is a tough situation. Summer goes, they're gonna draw a Sheltered by Ghost and fuck you over and you're gonna lose the game. That's the difference. That's the difference. And that's I think what we're missing here. That's the context that we're missing. She'll flat out say, "Well, you better hope that whatchamacall doesn't hit, because otherwise it's curtains, man." And then I go, "Oh, damn." You know. and that's where I think the correct term is take umbrage. Take umbrage at that. Yeah, it's calling out the worst possible scenario that's going to happen, and then that scenario occurs. It's one thing to read the board, but again, cursed with the gift of prophecy. This is the main issue. Is the prophetic nature. 2 fucking Floodmaws back to back. This guy had 3 Floodmaws in his hand immediately. Yeah. So the issue is the curse of prophecy more than calling out. It's not my place. Summer will say what the opponent is going to do. Like in that situation, let's say if she was paying attention to the screen, she would go, he's going to draw another fucking bounce again, and he's going to get rid of that card and kill you. And then it'll happen. And the question is it's always the question with prophecy. Is the prophecy causing what happens, or is the prophecy actually predicting the future? We don't know. I think the ancient Greeks wrestled with this quite a bit. There's no way of knowing for sure. So I think that needs to be clear. That is what I oftentimes will rage about, is the accurate prediction of the one card that will fuck me over being called and then dropped. And that is oftentimes the amazing, again, the curse of prophecy. The curse of prophecy. Okay, Jigen Pollinator. Okay, we'll take action. Yeah, we'll do Biotech Specialist. This is a good line here. This is a very good line. Wango. Very good line here. I'm just a girl. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'll be out of town, I believe, the 17th through the 19th of September. I'll probably stream one day away because I'm going to be sitting in the hotel one night and I'll have nothing to do. So I'll probably stream one of those nights from my laptop just casually. Yeah, I'll probably only gonna be missing 2 nights. Plus, you could always come to the Discord. I'm usually around there. It's not like I don't have a phone. I'm not going to, you know, Zanzibar, the wilds of Zanzibar. I'm just going to a different state. I think they have phone service and internet there. No. It's in a month. It's in a month. I'm leaving in a month. Snow's family has a wedding, and I'm headed up there. Doop doop doo doo. Boop boop boo doo boop boo doo. Okay, extra super draw. He's got Omni. They've got Omni. Take it. Okay, we'll put down Sentinel, the Nameless City. Swing. Bing. Bing. Hit him with Bolt Wave. I think that they could probably res Omni next turn, so I think we're dead anyways. I think that they can bring Omni out now. No, they can't. Okay. Oh, nope. Apparently they just can't win. A Selesnya. There was a Cursed Prophet, Cursed by Demons or something, Cursed by Visions. There was a Innistrad card that's called that. Hey, look, all Fate Stalker, Secluded Starforge. Boom, 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 boom. I used to make one of the donation levels was I'd make you guys custom cards. I really sure, yeah, Mars, tell me about it. Oh no, the Omni player couldn't Omni. Oh my god. Oh no, what a nightmare. I used to make custom cards for people. But I think obviously a Selesnya card that lets you, I think a Selesnya card at you can pay a price, maybe pay life, and you look at the top of your opponent's library. Or maybe you sacrifice a creature, you know, and you can look at the top of the opponent's library. So that would be the cursed prophecy of knowing what's next. I can't make a Cruel Summer card. I'm gonna get sued by Taylor Swift. She's got way more money than me. Boom. Neglect. we're making you a magic card. I don't think that counts as picking on anymore. At a certain point, when you're getting a magic card made in your name, I don't think that counts as picking. I think it's a certain level of respect for your terrible curse. Let's do breakout. Yeah, let's do wildfire, wicker, wild, wicker fire. Okay, he's got that one in. Oh, double memes for your convenience. Double memes for your convenience. Okay. Let's get a mana down here. There you go, Francois. You're thinking, yeah, you want to get, it's a very rare mechanic that lets you look at the top of your opponent's library, but I do think that it is relevant generally to, oh, damn, Summer's leaving. Oh my goodness. We played the game too hard, guys. We played the game too hard. Hopefully we weren't, we're not actually mad at you, Summer. You're a valued member of the community. We need you to pick our lottery numbers when you have the chance. But thank you for coming. Now I'm kind of interested in that card. Now I'm kind of interested at a card where you pay to see the top card of your opponent's library. That seems interesting to me. How do we implement that? Hired Claw. Kind of a classic Boros deal here. Classic Boros deal. He's not going to come in. Lightning Bolts. Oof. Let's do this. Let's hold back. No attack. Okay. Ooh, look at all those memes. They sure are screaming. 69, 69, 420. There you go. That's good. It's good stuff there. No blocks. Boof, boof. We'll take it. Hits. We're just at even life now. A mana wouldn't be terrible. Pretty much anything I draw here is going to help. Okay, that non-tap mana. Perfect. I love that. So we do Sentinel in the Nameless City. Boom. We do this. Sacrifice an artifact. Boom. Okay. Pay for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge. I think we're dead anyways. I think that's too many memes. I think that's way too many memes. I don't think there's a way we can get around that. We don't really have any good removal for red. Boom. Yeah, it's too much. Too much. Yeah. We were a little slow there. 3 memes is, unless you have direct removal, I don't think you're getting around that. Or a fucking, Funnily enough, when I was in middle school, a lot of girls played Magic. A lot of girls played D&D too. I never saw it as a gendered kind of boys-only thing. I don't know why that was. It was pretty equitable. Dragon Sniper. Ping. Let's do Screaming Mimi here. They're doing Landfall. Commune with Nature. Okay. Commune with Nature again. I will say we're going to pay 2 life for that one. We're going to do this one. Boom. I'm going to Bolt Wave you. Boom. I'm going to do no attacks. Okay. Poison Dart Frog. A little bit of poison here. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint, is that they're boring. I genuinely, that's my it's control. You just sit there and just watch the game tick by. Like, I don't know. It just it's like, oh, I'll slow grind the game. Every game is 10 minutes long of me just wiping and counterspelling. I don't get any satisfaction from that. It's just, I'm bored. That would be my biggest complaint. Mill, I've played Mill in the past. I'm personally bored of playing Mill. You have to understand that Mill has existed in Magic, again, it's an archetype that's existed for 25 years. And it doesn't really hold that much appeal to me anymore. Because it kind of always plays out the same way. Oh, you get a combo of cards off and their whole deck goes away. Okay, that's fine. I've played it before. I don't have anything against Mill so far as, like, oh, this is a terrible thing that, you know, nobody should be doing this. This is awful. And it's more of just like, you know, Hillbilly, how you doing? I don't personally find it fun, but like, Mill has existed for a long time. Also, Poison. People get mad at Poison, but Poison's been in the game for fucking forever, man. It's a bit funny that way, that Poison has been so continually in the game for such a long time. Yeah, I get what you mean. Mill does feel a little bit like, whatever. Yeah, Mill also does take a long time. Mill also kind of goes on forever. Like, it never really resolves. But, you know, it is what it is. I think discard is more fun. Tell us how you really feel, Francois. This guy's upset. He ain't happy. Get him, cat girl. Get him, cat girl. Mars, how you doing? Bishop, Buggyman. We're quiet over there on Twitch. So Vesky, Sephiroth, Mineral Area. We just took in a kitten that a stray we feed dropped off. Named her Omen after a daughter I had in a dream. Wow, that's an ominous story, Mineral Area. I like it. This guy is I'm gonna need to put this guy on some popcorn because holy shit, it's fucking salty. I go first. Okay, that's pretty good. I know I don't have any green, but Generous Plunder if he survives. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Drift Ronin coming up on 3 years. Holy shit, Drifty. That's a damn shame. And you're more machine than man than when I first met you. That's a shame. Land. That might be a green. That's a green. We'll put down Plunderer anyways. It's a 5 times veto combo. Look at that. Awesome. Thank you. Play Fired Bricks. I already know what's going on here. Take action. Boom. This is going to fuck him up. Let's see if we can get something out here. Absolutely get Plunderer out here. His Plunderer is going to fuck him up. Boom. 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 Okay. Hopefully this isn't a board wipe. It's artifacts. If it's a board wipe, we're in bad shape. If it's artifacts, we can survive. Pinnacle Star Cage. Ah. I'll do this. Okay. Now we're fucked there. No, we have no chance. Boom. Let's do Breakout. Biotech Specialist. Put it on the battlefield. Boom. Put that down. Play Fired Bricks again. I don't have any artifact breakers. I probably should put some in here, but we're trying to run them down. Screaming Mimi. We'll go in. Bango. See if we can get you out. Boom. Requiem Monomyth and a Dawnstar. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. I find that hitting the Dawnstar is very tricky. I find that to be very, very tricky. I don't think that that's an easy. I don't think that's an easy task, hitting the Dawnstar. I honestly, the game is generally over by the time you hit the fucking Dawnstar off. So I feel like it's just we're kind of flipping ourselves around. Like for an interesting win con, you need so much setup. It's like, okay, but also I could just win the game too. I could just do that. I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it. Oof, Flood. I am facing so much anti-aggro, it's insane at how much anti-aggro I'm facing here. It's really kind of wild how much anti-aggro tech we're hitting. Anti-aggro. It's a real tough one. Let's pay 2 life. Get it down. Boom. I don't like how many times have we hit fucking you know. Hey, what's up, Xaver? It's the favorites. How many times have we hit fucking Authority of the Consoles? I know Authority's a popular card, but damn, dude. Let's get Generous Plunderer out here. Biotech comes out next. Hopefully he won't play removal. But again, everyone's main thing is just basically every deck that we played into is I'll just kill everything you put down and go for a big win at the end, which is suboptimal, as I always say. Take action. Boom. Treasure. Land. Thornspire Verge. Let's put you down. Boom. Pop. Let's put you down. Break. Pop. Okay. Wickerfolk. Wirefolk. Boom. Push. Boom. There we go. That's what we want there. Boom, boom. Okay. You could play direct removal now. Okay. Bang. Kills that. That works. He's out of there. Okay. There we go. Yeah, if we get that right line, man, and they don't have anti-aggro tech, which apparently everyone has, we can mop them up pretty good. Because we can come out pretty explosive on the 1, 2, 3, which I like. Damn, we got 100 people watching and 30 likes. That's a damn shame, man. Yeah, I kind of want to do the monolith. I kind of want to do the thing. I guess since I'm in Mythic, I could give it a shot. But when I tried to do it before, I did it when EOE first came out, and I just wasn't. I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I was just everything else in the deck was winning before that was, if that makes any sense. Everything else was doing way better. So I kind of was at the point where I was like, well, I don't... Focusing on getting the Dawnstar and the shot off and the blah, 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 and doing the nuke. It's funny, but it's such a gimmick, you know, and I don't know. I wasn't 100% sure it was going to be worth it, ultimately. But I like the idea. I like it. I'm all for fucking crazy instant explosion combos. I'd love to just shoot a Death Star laser. Boom. Alright, so he's just running removal here. With that. Let's hit another breakout. Yeah, fucking jack shit. Look at that. Did you see that? By the way, did you see that clump? That was 6 mana in a row. That was impressive. Hey, what's up, Aubrey Payzalt? This is VV Cauldron. I don't have anything to do with this. Quantum Riddler. Quantum Riddler. Rango. Generous Plunderer. Boom, pop, pop. There we go. Well, we can always talk about magic cards. That's always a fun thing to talk about. I'll give it a shot, Hillbilly. You know, I'm like I said, I hit Big M and I don't go for numbers, so Zaveritz, that's Zaveritz propaganda. Zaveritz is currently the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 9th ranked player in the world, but simultaneously. Simultaneously. It's quite impressive. Okay, what's he gonna run here? Is he gonna swing on me? Is he gonna swing on me? Okay, so he gets expended. I want him to swing on me, to be frank. To be perfectly frank. Exhaust. Okay. Hit me with that 9-piece, man. No? Burst lightning. Okay, that'll do. Let's try it. Perfect. Oh, my man fell for it. Oldest trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Go for the one you hate, not the bigger one. There you go. It just reminds me of L. You guys know who L from Death Note is? L is the best hacker in the world. L is also the second, third, and fourth best hacker in the world through alternate accounts, in case anybody tries to hire the second, third, or fourth best hacker in the world to try and track him down. They're hiring him, so they'll fail. That's the idea. Well, I gotta say, people really like the Ultimate Edge Mythic name here. Mythic rank. People are responding well to that. Let's hit Bolt Wave. Big fan of Bolt Wave music, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Thornsburg's Basilisk. Let's do this. We're gonna have to drop that and get 2 more cards. Ooh, that was terrible. Okay, yeah, bad draws here. Okay, better draws. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright. Summon Fenrir. Add a +1. Okay, Roxanne. You don't have to turn on the red light. Boom. I don't know. I think they're ramping to something here. Let's add a green mana into the mix just to see what happens. Gonna do Howlbound Howl. Howl van Howlston. Oof. Puts that down. Gains 3 life. Pumps. Alright, so I have some... Pay for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need Edge. Let's do this. Let's do this. We have fly blockers. There you go. Yeah, new alchemy cards coming out tomorrow. We're gonna do a little early alchemy stream in the afternoon, by the way. Reach the horizon. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands and towns. Wow. Okay. And Llanowar Elves. Is he gonna swing in with this? I hope so. I hope he swings in. We're going to take the action there. Boom, boom. We're going to do this. We're going to take that out. Boom. We're going to do this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. We both get a lander token. Okay. He's got ward control. He's got 7 mana. Put mana. Okay. Dragon Sniper. Good Eye Sniper. He's gonna fight one of us together. Cease. Gains life there. Okay. Interesting green we have here. Interesting green. Take action. He's keeping all of his treasures. Screaming Mimi. Alright, let's crack our treasures open. Our delicious, precious treasures. We gotta crack them open. We get that off. Boom, boom, boom. Add 1 mana of any color. We'll add green. We'll add you. Boom. We'll add you. Wicker Folk, sure. We will pump, 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 pump. 4 attackers, swinging in. Boom, boom. Choose a target. 2 damage to our ops. 3 damage to our ops. And I think we're going to do a lot of hits here. I think we're going to do a lot of... This is an alchemy safe zone, by the way, guys. Yes, alchemy is tomorrow. Boom, boom. Ooh, I guess... I don't know what he was ramping to, but it wasn't a win. I know that much. He was not ramping towards a win here. There's nothing wrong with alchemy. But I can't own the cards in paper. You can't own a Black Lotus in paper either. What does that have to do with anything? You don't have. You're not gonna own the Power 9 either. You're not gonna put that in your deck. Doesn't matter. There's a bunch of cards you're never gonna own. It's a different format. We're on a digital environment, and I think it's good that they explore that environment to test play new cards. I made a Super Friends deck in Pioneer. I was inspired by yours you made a while back with Elspeth and Sunfall and Mating Grave. It doubles the tokens it makes. This is true, I&O. It is so funny that you got inspired by that deck because it is probably what I'm least known for, is an Elspeth Sunfall deck. I played it one time at the request of a good friend. I did it once in a token deck, and I didn't like it. That's a big board. Oh, the wacky mechanics are why I like it. We love wacky shit. Bango, okay. Stomping Ground. He put an artifact in the graveyard. Roiling Dragon, whatever. Let's get Screaming Mimi out on the case. Well, do we want Screaming Mimi on the case, or do we want to try for a breakout? Let's hold off. Let's do a breakout. Let's do a breakout. Take action. You get a token. Thornspire Verge. Put you down. Let's get breakout. Counterspell? No. Wicker Folk. Boom. He's gonna play something on something. Yeah, let's bounce off. Boom. You go in. Pop, pop. Put you down. Pop. Okay. Whatever he's trying to do, you better do it fast. I think he might be in trouble here, guys. I think he may be in a wee bit of trouble. I think he may be in a wee bit of trouble. That's just my thinking, though. Stomping Ground. No, hold on. Stomping Ground. Pay 2 life. Let's try to get Generous Plunder out. Let's try to bait that counterspell out. Let's try to bait that counterspell out real quick. I know he's got one or he's got something in his hand. And let's put... I'm going to hold off on that Screaming Mimi. I'm going to hold off on that. Is he resurrecting something here? Yeah, consult the star charts. Uh... 150 viewers in YouTube right now. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. So glad you're here. Please subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's push in. Boom. It's gonna be 2 damage. 1 damage. Boom. Oh, he saved himself by 1 right there. Alright, so we'll hold steady. But welcome, everybody. I'm Jay Villain. Okay, he's trying to put down something big here. He's trying to drop. He's gonna station it. He's gonna drop something huge. I don't think it's gonna matter unless this instantly kills me. Meringue River, it doesn't matter. He's gonna return some stuff to its hand, but it doesn't matter because I have. Gonna do that. Okay. All right. Yeah. There you go. Good stuff. 95. Hey, 95 Mythic. There we go. There we go for your convenience right there. 95% Mythic. We're pushing up. I think the current iteration has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 3 in the current iteration. 68% on the play. Not terrible. No, they weren't on the two-step there, Mars. They were trying to, I am trying to, I'm quite good at baiting out spells. A master at it, some might say. Oh, man, in paper, I was a menace, bro. I can make people throw spells for no reason, man. I know, it's friendly magic, but I'd be getting in my friends' heads, man. I'd be baiting them out. I'd be like, do it, bro. Come on. Play it. Don't be scared, bro. Put it right up. Put it right on there, man. Say it with your fucking chest, bro. Put it down. Do it, man. I'd bait him. I'd bait him so good. I think we're gonna lose this one just the fact that it's this. Boom. We'll do that. I think it's artifacts, or he's gonna have counter spells or something. You know? Counterspell probably again. I think he's gonna try to deny pretty much everything that I do. No? Okay. Interesting. He's got something. He's got something in his hand. He's holding things up. It's a mana. I don't need that. Go in. Consult. That's bad. That's real bad. I've got nothing here also. Day of Judgment. Not surprising. We'll put down enters tap. We'll Wicker Folk it. We'll do this. Draw the mana out of my hand, so I don't have to fucking worry about it too much anymore. Down to 10 right there. We're way over flooded, by the way. Way, 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 way over flooded. Yeah, we're way too fucking flooded here, man. Demand answers. We can do this. Discard a card. Get rid of you. You might counterspell it. Nope. Oh, it's all man. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wonderful. Did fill up my hand, though. Generous Plunder. Sure, why not? Get lost. Fantastic. Wow. Really good stuff here, guys. I'm really like the fact that I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana out of fucking 16. That's very, very good. That's how you know things are working great for you. When you have a 27% chance of mana and you draw 2 off the top, oh yeah, that's how you know that the juices are flowing there, man. That's how you know the fucking juices are flowing. There we go. Consult the star charts. Listen, when blue just starts drawing 80 bajillion cards, they're not doing it for beneficial reasons. They're doing it for reasons to fuck you over really bad. He's going to have so many removals in his hand. Yeah. We're done here. This is a nightmare. Look at this, bro. Remember we were talking about this before? Look at this, man. Counterspell, card draw, destroy, board wipe, exile. That's all this man played. That's all that man played the whole game. The entirety of it. The entirety of it, ladies and gentlemen. The whole. The whole of it. We love to see that. That's the type of depth that I'm talking about when I'm like, yeah, I don't really mess with that. Says Chocobo, Bolt Wave. Ooh, our first green deck. Okay. With red. Oh. Let's hit breakout. Biotech. Bristly Bill. Wicker Folk. Let's say we pay 2 life for that one. Biotech. Bolt Wave. Do no attacks. He didn't draw land there, which is crazy. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number. Traveling Chocobo. Oof. Yeah, we're in bad shape. We're in real bad shape. We're gonna have to sacrifice one of our biotechs. We droughted on this one. We needed to hit a land here at one point so we could get 4 down and then start from there. But no, that's real bad. Ice Till lets you play it from the graveyard. Yeah, it's fucking... We don't have direct removal. We're built on speed here. Hey, what's up, K-Stan? All right, we'll close it off with one more, guys. We've proved our point. Until we hit a deck, we're doing quite well. Mr. Bad Time. I got to figure out what even would be Mr. Bad Time. Yeah, we're doing Gruul here. I go first. Good line. Good line. I go first on a beautiful line here. Edge Rover into Biotech. All right. Oh, it's Doomzilla again. Hey, what's up, DBZ Life 1999? Edge Rover. Scry. If he does his full exile, we're going to be in a little bit of bad shape. But if we can get ahead of it, we might be able to do some damage. We'll see. I don't play too much CDH. I do play EDH every now and again, yes. That is something that does occur. Not too much. There's a lot of standard here. But I do, every now and again, I would say I dabble. I dabble. Let's do this. Pinnacle Star Cage would crush me in half right now, but he's got to have it. We'll see. Does he have it? Going in. He's looking for it, I think, because Pinnacle Star Cage is basically game over. Storm Chaser's talent is not Pinnacle Star Cage. He's gonna lock somebody up here. Okay. He's gonna do something to somebody. Shelt. He's gonna shelt him. Quite possibly even dealt him. He really wants to get that one. He wants to get that one. He wants to get that one. Who's he want to get? He's gonna get that one. Too much power. Too much. Too much. Too fast. Too furious. Autumn Harvest, how you doing? Obrigado. Obrigado. Alright, there we go. Joris B, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Unlimited power. Yeah, too fast and quite possibly even too furious. We may have been at that point too fast and too furious. So, just an FYI. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, maybe keep an eye out for that. Because it did happen. We did get too fast and too furious. One for good luck. Why not? You can come to my channel where there's occasionally an EDH deck. I do Mono Black and Orzhov EDH every now and again. I also have on my other channel, I have more EDH content, especially pre-con reviews and pack openings and stuff like that. That may be more your speed. Let's pay 2 life. Let's hold that for Burst Lightning in case he tries to drop something there. Green. We put down Mr. Biotech. Okay. Alright. Glimpse the reactor core. Let's get Wicker Folk, Wire Folk right on the. Let's get him right on it. Okay, Wiltleaf Liege. Let's pay 2. Let's get Screaming Mimi on the case. Let's push Screaming Mimi in. Boom. Alright, what are we looking for here? Bury in the Garden. Ooh, very nice. Generous Plunderer, take action. Put you down. Push you in. Bango. Okay, end turn. Exalted Sunborn. Right. Glimpse the core. The reactor core. My turn. Take action. Put that red down. So let's do this. Red, 4 damage. 2. And 2. Two, 2, and 4. Four. Four. Super genius. Take him downtown. Ooh. Whoa. There we go. Adds a little bit of spice to make your existence extra nice. Right there, guys. No problem. Very, very cool line right there that we were able to bypass a lot of that problems and just get in and dig in and do damage like that. Fun line right there. I like this deck a lot. It's, you know, Gruul is not like my colors, but when you give me real tricky stuff like this, and we want to make it a Gruul summer, yeah, I like it, guys. We can really get crazy lines with this one. It is kind of all over the place. It's aggressive. Has 2 modes of attack. It has an aggro swing mode and a defensive bombardment mode, which is just so fun for a deck like this. And it's got a cat girl, and I don't think you can beat that, you know? So yeah, I like it, guys. I hope you like it too. We're gonna take a look at my green poison now. It's the singing that brings us back, and we'll have fun. I gotta look up the lyrics to that song because it's got 5 years time. I was rewatching Superman and it made 5 years time. When we were drinking, it was fun. When we were drunk and it was fun. When we were laughing, it was fun. It was fun. Well, in 5 years' time, we could walk around a zoo with the sun shining down over me and you. And there'll be love in the bodies of the elephants, too. Bump. 2 Gruul for school. INO, welcome. Huge jump in viewership. I don't know what's going on with the viewership, but I welcome all of you. You think, yeah, Cauldron is kind of doing a lot right now. You think that, you think that Kona Station, I haven't done Kona Station. I might do Kona Station Golgari, with like Finn or with like a Aiden or something like that. Kona Station could be an interesting run. Could be a generational run even. The karaoke jams. Kickoff. I've never seen a person play that card in my whole life. Ever in my whole life have I ever seen a person play that card. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do Sandstorm Salvager. Bango. Thunder Magic, okay. this like a starter deck? I don't want to beat up on someone with a starter deck. Demand answers. Dragon Sniper. Also known as Good Eye Sniper. Very cheap deck here, as you can see. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, they're really going for something here. I don't know what, but something is happening. Thunder Magic, that sucks. Tough Cookie. Great Food Token. Gonna go in, pop, 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 pop. Poison. 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 Girl, I must warn you. She's got me out of my head. Kiss her, miss her. That girl is poison. Ding, ding, ding. Cowards cannot press the like button 1,000 times, and heroes press the like button but once. I believe Caesar said that about his YouTube channel. Let's take it off road real quick here. Okay. A little slow, and they're first, but we'll give it a shot. Let's put down Tough Cookie. Food Token. Innocence is probably the most useful. My favorite is enduring whatever the fuck it's called. Enduring what's that shit called? Not enduring vitality, enduring, I can't remember. The black one. I really like that one, but man, is it expensive in today's day and age. In today's day and age, it is so expensive. We're leaving. I'm not playing fucking Esper Kill All. Unnecessary. It's not necessary anymore to play. You're in Mythic, bro. I'm 94% Mythic. We don't need to play Esper Kill All. It's not necessary. Enduring Tenacity. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I was using it for a while, but nowadays it's so expensive, man. A 4-drop. Compared to that or putting Bloodletter in there, you're just better off with Bloodletter. Honestly, I wish they'd lowered its stats and made it cheaper, but I think they were trying to do for, like, different levels. The snake. Ride the snake. Does anybody remember the little known Jim Carrey SNL sketch about the cocaine weight loss program where they kept saying ride the snake? Ride the snake. And they're like, we figured out the best weight loss program in the world, and it's called doing cocaine, tons and tons of cocaine. And it had Will Ferrell in it, and they kept saying, ride the snake. And over and over again. Yeah, we don't have to play these anymore, guys. Enduring Courage is okay. I don't think Enduring Courage does that much for you that you need it. Why does it say Open Task Manager? It's very situational. You always need more cards. You always, like, that. I think the most popular one is going to be the white one, Enduring Innocence, because you always need to draw an extra card. That's really good. +2 and haste is nice, but it's like, yeah, it's a little expensive. It's, I don't know. I feel like it's not as good. That one just fits so nicely in modern decks. So boom, we're gonna search for a land. Virulent Silencer. Okay. Well, in 5 years' time, we'll be one around the zoo. We almost have 300 total people watching, which is pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's put down Virulent. We are getting whited out here, guys. Every deck, the first couple of moves is Exile. It's not good. We're going to need our Ferox out here. Slick Shot. Thug Dragons. Don't give me more Exile. Please don't give me more Exile. I can't tolerate any more Exile. Boros Charm. Yeah, you got me there. Yeah, the first couple of plays being Exile is gonna do you no favors here, guys. Okay, interesting. I go first. Drop that. Yeah, you know, I often say I try not to play it as much, just because it's so, like, prevalent. I really thought there'd be more diversity up here in Mythic, man. I always am like, oh, it'll be a brewer's paradise, man. It's gonna be so great because, you know, you don't need to worry about the rat race. You're at, you know, you made the move, you're there. And then I forget that people just can't fucking stop and experiment. They want to win so bad that they just gotta do it. They gotta do the wins. This is like the third Esper deck. Am I correct on this? This is like the third Esper deck we've played? Yeah, we're done here. Holy shit, dude. Yep, third Esper deck. Holy shit. I just want a normal game. I'm going to try to find a normal game here, guys. One more time, we're going to move in for a normal game. We do an Esper, 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 and Boros. Which is, you know, that's something. That's certainly something that can happen. Queen Brahe. Heartflame Duelist. Let's put this out. Push them both in, see what he wants to do here. It's gonna be fucking Sheltered by Ghosts again, isn't it? It's gonna be. We'll block. I think that he wants to pump there. I don't care. Bolt Wave. Okay. It's Lifelink Bolt Wave. Okay. Good stuff. Axebane Ferox. Let's do this. Let's push it all. That's gonna suck. Boom, boom. Is that enough to kill me? I don't think so. Yeah, it is exactly. It's exactly enough to kill me. Holy shit, this deck is cursed, dude. That's incredible. That's genuinely fucking incredible right there. Genuinely fucking incredible. People don't trust their deck building skills. I guess so. I guess so, man. Okay. Oof. Evando, Walking Haven. Alright, he's going to try to get out. He's going to try to do the Kona thing. Let's do this then. You're going to really... Ooh, that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. He's going to try to get out Kona this turn right now. Okay, well, we're going to do this then. That's going to kill you. Hey, thank you for coming, Jabby Grizel. How you doing? Appreciate it. Alright. Let's put down Dragon Sniper. Let's put down you. You. Let's get in. Boom. Okay. Triple. Yeah, I mean, you kind of made it. I feel like at this point, hey, you've made it. Target creature fights creature you don't control. Wabango. I feel like you don't need to be doing this. You can try new stuff. You know. Hey, thank you for coming, Castan. Absolutely, I will. I will take that. Boom. Ferox. Boom, boom. Okay. All right. Poison. Poison, man. It's here. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it, Francois. It's here, man. It's part of the game. Why are you so against it? Is it because it can kill you without damage? Is that why? Okay. He said I can't do it. Alright. That works. We'll try a couple more and then we'll get to the shaky. Dragon Sniper, also known as the Good Eye Sniper. Good Eye Sniper, I shoot, you ride. Let's see if he wants to take it. No, probably Virulent Silencer is going to go down. And then he's going to need to make a hard choice. He's going to make a rock hard throbbing choice. Ooh, look at this fucking guy here, man. Look at this fucking guy, huh? Virulent Silencer. Let's send you in. Double block me. Double, you got to. There you go. You got to. Double lander. Jay, if I drop my mono blue poison card in chat, would you ponder messing with it? How does mono blue poison even work, my guy? I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds like it's historic. That sounds like it's a little historic there. That sounds like it's a proliferate deck. And I wouldn't have anything against it other than I don't really play in that format. I've done Dimir Poison back in the day, but the proliferation got old. I'll take a look at it, though. I'm always happy to look at decks. I like to see other builds. You know, I like to look at decks. All day I could look at decks. Different sizes and shapes, everything, you know? How is it blue poison standard? So it's artifacts, it's using virulent with all blue artifacts? Because as far as I know, there's no blue cards that fucking add poison in there. Let's do this. Cheeky little mouse. Alright. Whoop, that's not going to work. You're going to want to put that on the Discord, my guy. He's going to play Sheltered by Ghosts. Because that's all they do. No? Go down to the description, follow the Discord. They're, alright, we'll put that out here. Top cookie. Boom. Creative food. No attacks. Let's do no blocks. Boom. What's he gonna run? Screaming Mimi. Ooh, that's a tough one to deal with. No attacks. I'm terrified of these Shelt right now. That's what I'm trying to avoid. That's what I'm trying to avoid is the Shelt. The Shelt of Delta. Lightning Helix. Yeah, we lost this one. We lost this one, boys. Alright, we're going to leave this one here. It's getting beat up in Mythic pretty bad. We did get some wins in, but I don't know. It's going to need a little bit more something else, a little bit more zhuzh on it, I think. It went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 in Mythic, which is not ideal. Not great. It's getting wins, but also we're hitting fucking white. By the way, look how much white is represented. Look how much white is represented on this chart right here. And that's because of Exile. It's for no other reason than Exile. I'm pretty convinced of that. White, 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 blue, blue, white, white. It's by far the most popular color. So I think followed by red or blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Green showed up once, black showed up twice, which is pretty impressive considering how much I think green and black are powerful. But white, it's Exile City, USA. Welcome, Population U. And your card's going to the fucking toilet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Um, bum 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 bum. All right, I think we need to do a sideboard and a shakedown breakdown now, guys. Okay, let's do damage. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. A braid is not bad. I think that's actually kind of important. Torch is pretty good. Straight up lightning strike is good. Lander. That's not terrible. Artifact and enchantment, that's not terrible. 3.6 Roentgen, not great, not terrible. We got any other maps? No. What about Trezier? Sorry, guys, I'm thinking. All right. Treasure. Do we want to include some more treasure? I don't think so. Do we really care? Piggy bank. We could put piggy bank in here for a sacrifice play, and we'd get a treasure out of it. I don't think any of that really matters, though. I don't think that really fucking matters. Trample. I think maybe getting some damage through is going to matter more. Oh, man. There's a lot of people that hate poison. I don't know why. Like I said, I remember poison being there fucking 30 years ago. I don't care. Let's Dreadmaw's Ire and maybe card draw. Yeah. It's annoying, but is it any more annoying than mill or fucking counterspell a million times and board wipes? Like, is it that comparatively bad? Like, I don't think so. All right, let's take a look here. And there'll be love in the bodies of the elephants too. Okay. Okay. Well, if you have enough blockers, and you have enough removal, you can really stymie them. You're dedicated to one bit, and a lot of times they don't have a second win con, so you're kind of locked into this one way. I am frustrated. I do think there should be a way to remove poison counters. There should have made something that was like antidote bottle, and it got rid of poison counters. I do think that is a fair argument to be made, that should have been something that maybe is included. But overall, doesn't bother me that much. Out of all the things that there is to be angry about in this game, that one is just not up there. Yeah, now Rot Priest, it adds that little extra spice. Right. So we are going to Shakedown Breakdown now, guys. Let's turn this off. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. You still have a ways to not like it through, like... okay. Alright, here we go. Why is my stream deck starting to not work? I don't like that.
Why? Take him out of the audience. Kill him. Sick him. Demons. Suck his life out. I don't give a shit.
Okay. So why does this not want to work? Very strange. I don't like that. I don't like that it's not working. And my Streamlabs button here is bothering me. Hold on a second. Why are you not working, button? All right, let's try this. No, you're not working again, button. Why are you not working again? I don't like that. All right, I'll have to fix it later. No time for it right now. Man, Twitch is dead. What's going on, Twitch? You guys are real quiet tonight. Got 1 million people on YouTube, nobody on Twitch. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running Gruel Summer. This is going to be a explosion deck. This is a weird combo deck that I built about sacrificing artifacts, treasure, and just absolutely artillery barraging your opponent to death here. We are in Mythic, believe it or not. We got to Mythic with our Mono Black the other day. You can check out those videos. And this actually did quite well in Mythic. I was actually very happy with the results of it. It is one of those decks that I always say, it's just fun to play. The lines are really tricky and fun. It's very aggressive. Again, it has kind of 2 modes of attack and defense. It's a really fun Gruel deck. I think you should give it a look. Before we do, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button right down there, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can check us out when we go live. We can do all of the stuff right there. Hit that bell, be notified when we put up something new or when we go live. It's great. Join Notification Squad. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. And, of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck, go right down there to the AetherHub and you will find it. So, what are we talking about with Gruel Summer right here? Aggressive explosions. Well, we're going to go with a discrete burn package up front. 3 bolt waves and 3 burst lightnings. Now, the burst lightnings are to get rid of stuff that is in your way early game, right? 2 damage for 1 red to any target. It has the kicker for the middle to late game for 4 to any target in case of emergencies. Great to finish off a game. If they have 4 or less and you've got this in your hand and 5 mana on the board, you're good to go. Great stuff right there. But it also, early game, or just burn somebody out, slow them down a little bit, stymie them. Great burn. Then we're going to go with the Bolt Wave. 1 red, it does 3 damage to your opponent. Laying down damage on your opponent's going to actually be pretty critical here. And we can get this to a point where if we're sacrificing a treasure to get this Bolt Wave to go off, we can do 5. So just keeping that steady amount of damage off with that extra little bit of mana that we might have, super good and super critical to just put pressure on our opponent right there. We're also going to go with a new card, which I rather really like, the Edge Rover. He is roving the edge. 1 green and 2/2 reach. A 2/2 for 1 with reach is not bad stats on its own. It also has this lovely trick. When this creature dies, each player creates a lander. Now remember this, each player makes a lander. So I get 1, which means I get this token artifact that we can sacrifice and look for a mana card and put it down, which is, we want it for the artifact sacrifice, not so much the mana. But it gives our opponent an artifact for lander. And a lot of people don't play those lander artifacts. And there's something silly, very silly that we can do with this, because I thought about this synergy. Let me take you to the 2 drops. Generous Plunderer. Now we have a little bit of a bonus synergy here. 1 red and 1 2/2 Human Rogue Menace from OTJ. It's actually from the big vault, the big score. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a treasure token. When you do, target opponent creates a tapped treasure token. Whenever this creature attacks, it deals number of damage equal to the defending player for the artifacts they control. So now you've got a method to force people to get artifacts out of Edge Rover. You can use something like Demand Answers to sacrifice this artifact, give them an extra edge token, and then swing in with Generous Plunderer to do more damage. And you have an artifact to sacrifice later as well. So you can actually forcefully gift things that are going to eventually hurt them down the road if you play something like Generous Plunderer. Now, Generous Plunderer creating mana every single turn and swinging in with menace and damage is going to be really, really good synergy. We want to sacrifice artifacts because that's how we get our artillery barrages off. The way we do this is by playing the new card, Biotech Specialist. Look at that crazy bug monster right there. They have nails. Look at those nails. Absolutely just glitzed out. 1 red, 1 black, Gruul 1/3. Whenever this creature enters, create a lander token. It's an insect scientist. Here's the trick. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. We only have 1 opponent, so it's only going 1 place. It creates a lander which can be self-sacrificed already. We can pay 2, sacrifice it, put an extra creature, put an extra land down. So it already has a built-in method to sacrifice. It already has a built-in sacrifice method to do that 2 damage. Now you're talking about you have Edge Rovers, you have treasure tokens that can be sacrificed, and you have stuff like Demand Answers that can forcefully sacrifice things as well. So now you have the method to use all of your different artifacts, build up a whole stockpile of artifacts, and then crack them open and start the artillery attack. Very, very fun stuff right there. And again, tapping a treasure token doesn't cost any money. So anytime you even build up, you could just build up treasure with Generous Plunderer, get Biotech out, and just crack a bunch of treasure open, and then use all that treasure to just throw spells at them. Again, a defensive burn right there, a high wall artillery barrage. Very cool stuff with Biotech Specialists. Demand Answers, like I said, is a great way to get more cards out of here as 1 red and 1. As an additional cost, you can do 2 things: sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If we have an extra mana and we need to, we can discard it. But frankly, I want to sacrifice artifacts, guys. Because you can do something like sacrifice a treasure to cast this, 1 red to cast it, and then sacrifice the lander to get more cards into your hand, and boom, you've done 4 damage right away. You've done a really cool combo with just those cards right there. So I really like that stuff. You could also sacrifice Edge Roger. Boom. You get more cards off of it, and you get a lander that you can sacrifice something else in, and you're starting to see some of the synergy right here. That's what you're starting to see. We're going to finish it off with Breakout and Wickerfire Wildfolk, or Wildfire Wickerfolk. Breakout is a very cool card right here. 1 red and 1 green. Sorcery, you may look at the top 6 cards. You may reveal a creature card with among them. If the creature has mana value 2 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield and it gains haste until the end of turn. If you don't, put it in your hand, put the rest of your bottom of your library, so you can bust somebody out. What I like to get out, I like to get all these 2 drops out. You can get Edge Rover, Generous Plunderer, Biotech, even Wildfire Wickerfolk, but Biotech is actually very useful to get out early, or Generous Plunderer to swing in right away. So it's just a great way of getting, like, you really need Biotech Specialists to go off and Generous Plunderer. It's a great way of getting those important 2 drops up to the front and putting pressure down, and doing just a lot of pressure down with that right there. It also just breaks up mana clumps and does stuff like that. I've seen it being used pretty effectively. So Breakout is actually a really cool card to run on this. We're also going to go on Wildfire Wickerfolk. 1 red, 1 green. Gruul 3/2 haste. A 3 hasty boy that people are not expecting. Delirium. This creature gets +1/+1 as trample for as long as there are 4 card types among your cards in your graveyard. You absolutely can have a ton of cards in your graveyard. It is 100% possible to have that because you have artifact creatures, you have spells, instants, sorceries, all that stuff right there, and land that you can throw away, discard, and do that. We don't really need it to have Delirium. We mostly just want an aggressive body on the board on 2 so we can keep pushing damage downrange as quick as possible. So that's kind of our combo play. Screaming Mimi, what else can I say? It's kind of an auto-include for red, isn't it? 1 red and 2, 3/3 haste spirit. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target, including the opponent's face. And if you burn the opponent's face, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. I think we can go easy on the Mimis. We don't want to rely on them too much. 3 Mimis right there just to push that damage down range aggressively. Again, we really want to keep people off balance. We want to, if we have the ability to put damage down, we want to early game really press them, so late game we can just build up our stockpile and just bombard them. So 3 Screaming Mimis up front right there. We're also going to finish off with the Sentinel of the Nameless City right here. Why do we like her? Well, the same reason that she synergizes really well with Biotech Specialist. 1 green and 2, 3/4 Merfolk Warrior Scout. Vigilance, whenever this creature enters or attacks, you create a map token. What is a map token? It is an artifact. It is an artifact with a built-in sacrifice mechanic that lets you explore. Target creature you control explores, activate only as a sorcery. So you pay 1, sacrifice it, which of course will trigger biotech, and then you get to put a 1/1 counter on somebody, or you get to look. You look at the top card. If it's anything but a land, if it's a land, it goes into your hand, and if it's anything else, somebody gets +1/+1, which increases the aggression that we have. So synchronizing really nicely, either to help us fix land or pump up our creatures, and have a sacrifice artifact outlet with maps on top of that, on everything else that we're doing there as well. So we have tons of different ways to generate artifacts, a lot of different ways to crack them open and push the damage down range, do the artillery, and really keep our opponent on their toes. To try to just burn them out, build our stockpile, crack the artifacts open, and then finish them off right there. We're also going to go with one of my favorite cards, just because I'm a big fan of cat girls. 1 green and 1 red and 3/4/3 cat druid legendary creature. Whenever Roxanne enters her attack, create a tapped colorless artifact creature token named Meteorite. When this token enters, it deals 2 damage to any target. Nice 5-drop here with the extra mana. I think 2 of her is perfectly fine. The Meteorite does add 1 mana of any color, and whenever you tap an artifact token for mana, add 1 mana type of any type to that artifact produces. So it doubles the amount of mana that you have generating from artifacts. It also comes in and does a lot of damage immediately, and gives you these artifacts that can be sacrificed later on, or generate mana and do damage as you attack or enter, which is a really fun way to do Roxanne. So we're throwing 2 Roxannes in there for the extra damage and artifact generation as well, that we can potentially sacrifice either with demand answers or any of these other methods that we have. Just a fun little addition on the high end to kind of get a little staying power and put that last little bit of damage down range. We need to finish it off right there. 6 mountains, 6 forests, 1 commercial district, which I like that it's a mountain forest. Very useful for Thornspire Verge, which it needs to be a mountain or a forest to get both. We're going to go 4 Stomping Grounds, which is also a mountain forest. That costs 2 to enter, but it doesn't matter. We have green and red right there. And 1 Honda Ridgeline, which enters tapped. We can add both, and then we can make it a green dinosaur and swing in just in case we need it right there. That is going to be it. It is Gruul Summer. It is artillery strikes. You're saying, Jay, how come you're not including that 1 card that makes munitions? Because we already did a munitions deck, and I feel like it's a little slow. I feel like if you do biotech with weapons manufacturing, you need to really focus on just casting artifacts. And I like the token generation aspect of the artifacts, because all of these cards will either, this guy's an artifact, but he makes tokens as well. This, you need to specifically put artifacts, non-token artifacts onto the board to have things to sacrifice and a sacrifice outlet. It's possible, but I just didn't feel like it justified having that extra, changing the whole method we're doing here to add that extra 2 damage, which frankly we can get from a lot of different sources or just direct damage anyway. So we do have a weapons manufacturing card that is Rakdos, which frankly I feel is a better choice if you're going to do that. So check that out if you want to. 25 creatures, everything here. A lot of scouts, surprisingly lots. Cats, druids, insects, humans, merfolks, warriors, robots, all kind of crazy stuff. 7 instants, 7 sorceries, 8 artifacts, 22 lands altogether on a 2.1 average. Don't worry about that CMC. You're going to be generating treasure and building lander tokens. You're going to have more mana than you're going to know what to do with right here. A splish splash more red than green as it goes. That is what we're looking at. You want to try it with weapons manufacturing, go for it. You got to put more actual artifacts in your deck, so you would need to maybe take out like Breakout and put more artifacts in. Edge Rover and Wicker Folk are the main ones, but it adds another step and it's complicated. I think I'm happy with where it's at right now. As far as the sideboard goes, Crash Through, great way to draw a card and get trample in case we really need to push the damage. Dreadmaw is a great way to crack our opponent's artifact. We really suffer from Pinnacle Starcage. That is going to really mess us up, Pinnacle Starcage. Torch the Tower is not a bad one. It's also the fact that you can bargain, which means you could sacrifice an artifact to get that 3 damage out. Insidious Fungus is not a bad 1-drop to destroy artifacts or enchantments, or draw 8 cards and put a hand down. A braid is 3 damage to a creature or destroy an artifact. Direct lightning strikes, never a bad idea. And Seed Ship Impact is one from EOE, which I do like. It's destroy artifact and enchantment. If of mana value 2 or less, create a lander. Very useful for stuff like if you're running into a lot of enchantments. We really also get messed up for Authority of the Consuls. Great way to crack open Authority of the Consuls and give yourself an artifact right there that you can sacrifice to trigger your biotech guy as you go along right there. So that is what we're looking at. That is what we're talking about with Gruul Summer, Artillery Barrage. Yeah, I like it. It works in Mythic, like Mythic 95% with it. So yeah, it definitely can run. Here we go with a little bit of Gruul. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's go. Yellow Dart, I don't know why it tells you that. For a long time, YouTube was convinced that I was a nurse, and that not only was I a nurse, I wanted to get my master's degree in nursing. Not only am I not a nurse, I don't want a master's degree in nursing. It was specifically for nurse graduate school. And I don't know why that YouTube was convinced that that was going to be the case. It was like, you got into nursing and got your, CNA, or you got your certified nurses, your RN, your registered nurse degree because you love helping people. But now it's time to take it to the next level with a graduate, with a master's degree in nursing or a PhD in nursing. That's going to be really that's huge. You got to do that. So yeah, I don't know why that YouTube gets stuck on things sometimes, and it doesn't help. Yeah, it's weird. All right, let's see what we got here. I think we're done for the night, guys. Well, thank you so much, Chris Chaos. Good night. Jeez, I have such a big audience on YouTube. Hey, Sean, nacimiento. I recently watched your economy video. Yeah, another one is coming, by the way. Once we get up to the craft level, maybe another 2 weeks, another one will be coming. We'll be updating it for the modern age. Oh, Magic Spotlight, Planetary Rotation, Open Tournament. Very cool. I think I'm going to do, by the way, I think I'm going to do a day stream tomorrow about Alchemy Premiere. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for the Alchemy Premiere stream tomorrow. It might be around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock Eastern time. So, yeah. Watch out for that one. Yeah, I don't know why we have 300 people here and none of them are talking or liking. I think it's YouTube putting me on display somewhere and it's feeding a bunch of weird views. But thank you either way. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, do all that stuff you got to do. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see from you, all that stuff. I've been JV and you've been great. Thank you so much for coming, guys. We are out of here. Man, my stream deck is not working. I don't like that. I don't like that it's not working. All right, bye everyone.